Hi, good morning, everybody. This is Katya from Katya Home Properties, and we are here. Thank you very much. Welcome, La Licenciada Paula Blanco here in our office.
Woo! Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be back.
So, Paula is a tax accountant, tax advisor, and the everything that has to be in our baby taxes and in the US, ¿verdad? As
No,
well.
just Mexico.
Just
Yeah.
Mexico. Okay, well, that's
I
what
do
we
work
need.
with someone for US, but yeah.
Okay, so we need to make clear and discuss a lot about questions that needs to be clarified here, that has to be with the magic words RFC. RFC, what is that?
Well, because everybody wants to know what an RFC is, how they get one if they need one, how long it takes to get one, why they should even have one.
What's an RFC?
An RFC is a tax identification number. It
Okay.
basically identifies each taxpayer, and it's one of many, many numbers we have in Mexico.
Okay, so why do I need a tax number?
You need a tax number if you're receiving Mexico sourced income, and so then you need to file taxes. Taxes cannot be filed without an RFC number.
Okay, so I need a tax number if I am renting my property, right?
If you're renting your property, if you're receiving interest income from the bank, if you all set up a business, obviously. And also, even if you're not renting, it's good to have it in case you sell, so that you can potentially get a tax exemption on capital gains.
Okay, so can I say that over 18, everybody is, recommended to have a tax ID?
That's what the tax code says. The tax code currently says that every individual over 18, whether they have a business activity or not, has to get signed up for an RFC number. There's also been official information about people not getting penalties if they don't register, even though it's a tax obligation to get registered. Because the main reason behind this is trying to protect people's tax identity.
Okay.
So that money launderers and people who like to simulate transactions don't use your identity for their things, right? So the thinking is, if everybody gets registered for their tax ID number as soon as they turn 18, then that's it. Their identity is safe, they already have it, and no one else can use it.
And there was recent changes in it that you have to do it personally. You cannot do it online anymore,
That's
right?
right, yes. In late 2021, they changed the process from online
I thought it's yet.
to in person, and oh boy, it changed everything for us. It used to be a very simple process that you could do online in 5 minutes. All you needed was the person's CURP number and their address, and that was it. But the problem is, CURP numbers are pretty much public. If you have someone's full name, place of birth, and birth date, you can go online and find out what their CURP number is. And then you could also register for an RFC number. And then without intervention, their intervention at all, you could get them a password and you could start issuing invoices and filing taxes. And
So it became a mess.
Well, yeah, Mexico does have a big money laundering problem, right? And big simulation problems. So they made it in person because they want to make sure that it's actually the taxpayer, the one who's getting registered, and not someone else.
I believe this applies to non-nationals, to
It
foreign
applies
people.
to everybody. There's no way to do the process online any longer, unfortunately.
Okay,
And it cannot be done out of the country because it has to be done at SAT's offices, and SAT doesn't have offices abroad.
Okay, so let's talk about this in more detail in the next video.
Okay.
Make sure you join us and you follow us, because now the interesting part is coming. Thanks for watching. Ciao.